Good morning, students. So in today's class we will continue parabola. In the last video I have given definition of parabola, standard form of parabola proof, and also we have seen nature of the curve. So once we will recall those. So in the standard form, equation of a parabola in the standard form is y square is equal to 4ax. We have seen the derivation and the nature of the curve. Here y square equal to 4ax is known as standard form of a parabola where a greater than 0. We have also seen the nature of this curve. Which curve? Y square equal to 4ax. So from the nature of the curve, this is the figure of the parabola. Y square equal to 4ax. This was the parabola, which is an open curve. Open curve means whose area cannot be found. So here this line is fixed line, directrix, whose equation is x equal to minus a. This is axis, x-axis, this is y-axis, and this point is called vertex 0, 0, and this point is focus denoted by capital S, a, 0. So this was the figure. So we have seen the derivation of this parabola, nature of the curve. We will see once again here. So this is the curve, y square equal to 4ax. This is what? This is important. This curve is y square equal to 4ax only. Yes. So for this curve, this fixed point capital S, a, 0 is focus. This point 0, 0 is vertex, and this is directrix. Distance between vertex and focus is small a. Also distance from vertex to directrix is also small a. And this line is called lattice rectum. This one. What is a lattice rectum? Lattice rectum is a focal chord perpendicular to axis. Generally it is denoted by L dash. It is also a double ordinate. You must learn all the terminology, their definitions, vertex, focus, axis, directrix, lattice rectum, etc. So this is. What is the length of the lattice rectum? Length of the lattice rectum is 4a. That means this portion is 2a. This is also 2a. 2a and 2a. Because double ordinate, it is a double ordinate. Double ordinate means it is perpendicular to axis. This curve will be symmetric about x-axis. So these are the details of this parabola we have seen in the last class. Yes. Now in the today's topic we will discuss various forms of parabola. What are the various forms? See now. So here I said this is the parabola, y square equal to 4ax. This is the figure. These are the details. This parabola lies on the right side of y-axis. No curve on the left of y-axis. That means it lies in first and third quadrants. Okay, this is what? Y square equal to 4ax. In the plane there will be many parabolas, not only this. Therefore, now we will see the various forms. This is the parabola, no? Parabola can be like this. No confusion. In the nature of the curve, I said the curve is real on the right side of y-axis. Which curve? I discussed about only this. There can be other curve which can lie here. So similarly, there exists a parabola. It can be like this or like this. Or also parabola can be like this, whose axis is parallel to x-axis. Parabola can be like this, whose axis is parallel to y-axis. Also parabola can be like this. So there are many forms. So now we will discuss various forms of parabola in a systematic way. Right. Now various forms of parabola. Set 1, first set. So I am taking these sets for our convenient sake only. So already we know about parabola y square equal to 4ax. This is the figure. This is axis of the parabola. This point is focus. This is vertex. This is directrix. Distance from focus to directrix A, this is also A. This is called tangent at the vertex. And this line is Lattice Rectum. Yes. For this parabola, what about its equation? We know all the informations of this equation. Then vertex, focus, directrix, then axis or principal axis. Next, tangent at the vertex, then length of the lattice rectum, and then equation of the lattice rectum. So we know all the details of this. I will write here. These various forms, very important. If you able to understand this, that's all. Parabola is almost completed. Yes, this is the curve we have seen in the standard form, also seen nature. We know everything about this. What is its equation? Its equation is y square equal to 4ax. What is its vertex? 0, 0. What is focus? A, 0. What is axis? Axis is x-axis, y equal to 0. What is this? Directrix first. What is directrix? It is a line parallel to y-axis. On the left side, any line parallel to y-axis is x equal to something. What is axis? X-axis. Y equal to 0. Tangent at the vertex is y-axis, whose equation is x equal to 0. Length of the lattice rectum. For any parabola, length of the lattice rectum is 4a. What is the equation of lattice rectum? This line. This is parallel to y-axis at a distance a from origin on right side. Therefore, it will be x equal to a. Directrix, lattice rectum, both will be parallel to tangent at the vertex, equidistant from this. So, this is first parabola. We are calling this as set 1. In set 1, this is first parabola. Next one, please listen carefully. This is x-axis, again this is y-axis, this is capital A. Parabola can be like this. In this case, this is vertex and this is directrix. Focus will be here now at a distance of A. So what is the difference between this and this? For this and this, axis is x-axis only, vertex is 0, 0 only, tangent at the vertex y-axis. What is the difference? This curve is taking all positive x values and this is taking all negative x values. Therefore, for this parabola, its details are easily we can write them. And these various forms, once again, very important. If you Study these properly. If you remember all these, then almost parabola is completed. Yes. So difference between this and this, it is taking positive x values, it is taking negative x values. Therefore y square is equal to minus 4ax. Its vertex 0, 0 only. Its focus is at a distance a from origin on left side, that is minus a comma 0. And what is next one? Directrix. It is parallel to y-axis on the right side at a distance a. Axis, again axis is x-axis, y equal to 0. Tangent at the vertex y-axis, it is x equal to 0. Length of the latus rectum 4a. What is latus rectum now? Latus rectum is this line, which is always parallel to directrix, tangent at the vertex. So it is on the left side, no? Therefore, whose equation is x equal to minus a. Very simple. What is required? Little bit of practice. So you take paper, take book, draw the figures, and for those you practice these details. What are the focus, what is vertex, etc. So this is second one. Next, number 3. Parabola can be like this, having y-axis as axis. In this case, this will be focus. Focus is always an interior point, and this will be y-axis. This is what? X-axis. This line is directrix. Okay. You see this and this. What is the difference? For this line, this parabola, x-axis is axis. Therefore, in the equation y square equal to 0. For first parabola, what is axis? X-axis. That means whose equation is y equal to 0. Square is there for y. For this parabola, y-axis is axis, whose equation is x equal to 0. Therefore, square will be there for x here. So, we will write all the details for this third parabola. Yes. For this third, square will be there for x square. Therefore, its equation is x square equal to 4ay. What is its vertex? Again 0, 0. What is the focus? Focus is now on y-axis at a distance of a from origin, positive side. Therefore, this point will be 0, a. Next, directrix. Directrix is parallel to x-axis. Any line parallel to x-axis is y equal to 0. If it is above the x-axis, y equal to plus 1, y equal to plus 2, etc. If it is below, negative side, y equal to minus 1, minus 2, etc. So here directrix is below the x-axis at a distance of a. Therefore, so equation of x-axis is y equal to 0. It is below the x-axis at a distance of a, whose equation is y equal to minus a. Next, what is axis now? Axis is y-axis. Y-axis means whose equation is x equal to 0. Tangent at the vertex. This is the vertex. What is tangent at the vertex? X-axis. Y equal to 0. Length of the latus rectum. Again, latus rectum for all parabolas is same 4a. Equation of latus rectum. I said always directrix and latus rectum are parallel. Both are parallel to tangent at the vertex, equidistant from this. So it is also parallel to x-axis, y equal to something. It is above the x-axis at a distance of a. Therefore, this is y equal to, not y equal to. That's all, y equal to a. What is tangent at the vertex? Axis is y-axis, x equal to 0. Tangent at the vertex is y equal to 0, x-axis. These are the details of this. Next, there can be one more parabola which can be like this. This is focus now. This is vertex. This is directrix. Y-axis. This is x-axis. This line is tangent directrix. Not directrix. Lattice rectum. What is the difference between this and this? This is taking all positive y values, it is negative y values. Therefore, wherever y is there, it will be negative. So, we will see the details of this. Yes. What will be the equation of this? It is taking all negative y values. Therefore, x square equal to minus 4ay. Second one is vertex. Again 0, 0. What is focus? Focus is on y-axis on the negative side at a distance of a. 0, minus a. Next, directrix. This line is directrix whose equation is y equal to a. And axis. What is axis now? Y-axis whose equation is x equal to 0. Tangent at the vertex is, this line is tangent at the vertex. X-axis whose equation y equal to 0. Length of the lattice rectum again 4a. Equation of lattice rectum, it is also parallel to x-axis at a distance of a below. So this will be y is equal to minus a. These are the details of this. These four forms of a parabola are known as standard forms. We have taken this as set 1. In the set 1 there will be 4 parabolas. So how to identify these? So these are important for all the 4 which are in first set. Their vertex will be origin. If vertex is origin, then the parabola becomes first set, and also you should see axis of the parabola. By watching these two, we can decide the parabola. We can find the parabola whether it is set 1 or not. If it is in set 1, these are the 4 forms. For all the 4, vertex will be 0, 0. This is point number 1. Axis is what? Axis is either x-axis or y-axis. Axis should be x-axis or y-axis. For first 2, axis is x-axis. You should remember the figure. Here figures, diagrams are very important. If you remember the diagrams, you can write all the details very simply. So axis for first 2, x-axis. For last 2, axis is y-axis. So these are the parabolas, 4 parabolas known as standard forms. We have taken this as set 1. These 4 forms must be studied thoroughly. You should able to draw the figures, and you are supposed to identify all the details. This is focus for this figure, vertex, directrix, equations, etc. Please practice a lot. Now, we will see what is set 2. Set 2. In set 2, number 1. See the figure now. Say these are the axes. Listen carefully. X-axis, and this is y-axis. This is origin. Now parabola can be like this, whose axis is parallel to x-axis. Parabola can be like this. Now what is the vertex? Vertex is not origin now. Vertex is some other point h, k, and axis is parallel to x-axis. In this case, the equation of the parabola is y minus k whole square is equal to plus or minus 4a into x minus h. Listen carefully, there will be a little bit of confusion here. Therefore, concentrate, listen carefully. So, the parabola whose vertex is h comma k and axis is parallel to x-axis. These are the equations. Here plus or minus. There are two equations. What is plus and what is minus? If the parabola is bending right side, then in the equation you should take plus 1. There can be parabola like this. For this parabola also vertex h comma k axis is parallel to x-axis only. If parabola is bending left side, then you are supposed to take minus in the equation. Once again, this is set 2. In set 2, we will discuss about the parabolas whose axes are parallel to x-axis, parallel to y-axis. Right. What is first one? This is parabola whose vertex is h comma k. For this parabola, what is vertex? Vertex is h comma k. And what about axis? Axis is parallel to x-axis. Then these are the equations. Point number 1. Here vertex is h comma k, axis is parallel to x-axis. If the parabola is bending on right side, then you should take plus here. If it is bending on left side, then you should take minus here. And most important thing, for this second set, what is important? Vertex should be some other point h comma k. Axis should be parallel to x-axis. Parallel to x-axis means there will be infinite lines. It can be any line parallel to x-axis. If it is bending on the right side, positive in the equation. If it is bending on the left side, negative sign in the equation. What about the curve? Listen carefully. Curve can be anywhere. It can be completely in the first quadrant. It can be like this, first and fourth. Sometimes it can be first quadrant, second, third, fourth. Doesn't matter. Curve can be anywhere. It can lie in any quadrant. It can be lie in first, second, third, fourth, or first and second, third, fourth. No meaning is there for this. What is important? Axis is important. Whenever axis is parallel to x-axis, vertex is h comma k. These are the equations of the parabolas. Those curves can be once again. Curve can be, it can lie anywhere in first quadrant, second, third, fourth. Doesn't matter. So if it is bending on the right side, you should take positive, left side negative sign. So in first one there are two parabolas. We both are axis parallel to x-axis. Now second one, see carefully. These are the coordinate axes. This is origin. Now we will see the parabolas whose axis parallel to y-axis. Vertex is some h comma k. Parabola can be like this, or it can be like this. For this and this, axis is parallel to y-axis. Vertex is h comma k. What is vertex? Vertex is h comma k. And axis is parallel to y-axis. In this case, the equations of the parabolas x minus h whole square equal to plus or minus 4a into y minus k. There are two equations in this, plus or minus. When to take minus? If the curve is upwards, then you should take plus in the equation. If the curve is downwards, you should take minus in the equation. That's all. These are known as second set 2. In set 2, parabolas, two parabolas whose axis is parallel to x-axis. This is for this one positive sign in the equation, for this negative. Similarly, parabolas whose axes are parallel to y-axis. These are the equations. If it is upwards, positive sign in the equation, downwards, negative sign in the equation. So for this, once again, you please note this. For this or this, in the total second set, curve can be, figure can be, diagram can be, lie in any quadrant. Only first, only second, third, fourth, or first and third, second and fourth, or first, second, third, fourth. There is no matter with that, no effect with that. Only axis should be parallel to x-axis and axis parallel to y-axis. So totally in the second set, there are two parabolas in first one, two parabolas in second. That means again there are four parabolas in the second set also. So since these are also parabolas, they will have all the details: equation, focus, vertex, directrix, axis, everything. If I write again, I will be getting again much number of formulas. So then how to remember, how to identify for details of these two parabolas, we will see now. The second set, we have seen the parabolas whose axes are parallel to x-axis, parallel to y-axis. There are two parabolas having axis parallel to x-axis. One is bending right side, another is left side. Parallel to y-axis, there are two, upwards and downwards. Now, how to remember, how to write the details of these parabolas? Listen carefully. So, what is first parabola? Y minus k whole square. Carefully. Y minus k whole square is equal to 4a into x minus h. And another one, y minus k whole square is equal to minus 4a into x minus h. So in the second set, we have written two equations together there. So now I have written separately. For these two parabolas, they are which parabolas? Second set, first one, whose axes are parallel to x-axis. This one is bending right side, this one is left side. Both are parabolas having axis parallel to x-axis. Now what about their all details, focus, vertex, etc. Now we will see. So for this parabola, what is the vertex? What is the vertex for this? We have taken vertex as h comma k. Okay, now what I do, I will take this parabola and I make the vertex 0, 0. I will make the vertex 0, 0 by change of axis, translation of axis. Okay, if I put h equal to 0, k equal to 0, this parabola becomes y square equal to 4ax. What is y square equal to 4ax? It is standard form, first set, first one. Listen carefully. For this parabola, we have all the details. We know all the details. For this parabola, vertex is 0, 0. Whenever this first parabola comes, you should have everything in mind, including figure. So this parabola will be like this, no? Like this. This is vertex, this is focus, directrix, etc. For this vertex is 0, 0. What about its focus? We know its focus is a comma 0. Next, after focus, vertex focus, then directrix. What is its directrix? This line is directrix, x equal to minus a. And what about its axis? Its axis is x-axis, y is equal to 0. What about tangent at the vertex? Tangent at the vertex is y-axis, whose equation is x equal to 0. Next, length of lattice rectum. Length of lattice rectum is 4a for this. And equation of lattice rectum. What is equation of lattice rectum? This line is lattice rectum, whose equation is x equal to plus a. Listen carefully now. So this is y square equal to 4ax. These are the detail. You must learn first set perfectly. So this is first set, first one. Vertex is 0, 0, focus, directrix, axis, tangent at the vertex, lattice rectum, and equation of lattice rectum. Okay. Now we will write the details of this parabola. This and this you please compare. What is the difference? By making its vertex h comma k 0, 0. I made h comma k 0, 0. Then this parabola takes this form. Therefore, how we obtained now this? By putting h equal to 0, k equal to 0. So what is the relation between their vertices? Here vertex is 0, 0. This is h comma k. X coordinate is increasing by h, y coordinate increasing by k. This first parabola's vertex 0, 0. For this we know it is h comma k. That means x coordinate is increasing by h, y coordinate by k. Therefore, for this parabola, all the details can be obtained from these by increasing x coordinates h and y coordinates by k. Listen how to write this. For this one, what is focus? A comma 0. So what to do? Increasing x coordinate by h and y coordinate by k. That means adding h here, adding k here. So what is directrix? X equal to minus a. You should increase x related terms by h. This is x equal to minus a. This is x equal to h minus a. And what about its axis? Yes, its axis is y equal to 0. Y related terms you increase by k. Y equal to k. Tangent at the vertex x equal to 0. You increase by h. Length is always fixed one, constant for all the parabolas, 4a only. What is equation of lattice rectum for this? X equal to a. So x related things should be increased by a, no? Therefore this is x equal to h plus a. So in this way, by remembering for 4 standard forms, you can write the details of all the parabolas, 4 parabolas which are in second set. Very simple. If you make a list, in the first set there are 4 parabolas. Here also 4, making number of more formulas. I don't like that. So my suggestion, only first set. There are 4 forms. You learn perfectly. including figure. What are the figures? What are the four different forms? What are the figures? What are vertices, directrices, everything. Then watching or observing those, you can write these. Here if you take this, if you make vertex h comma k 0 0, this parabola becomes y square equal to minus 4ax. What is this? This is also parabola in the first set. Second one, we know all the details. How the second curve will be? It will be like this. Yes, vertex, focus, everything. You can write the details of this. What is the difference between this and this? Again, its vertex is 0 0, its vertex is h comma k. So by taking the details of this, you can write the details of this parabola by increasing x coordinates h, y coordinates k. So similarly, in the second set, there are two more parabolas, no? X minus h whole square is equal to 4a into y minus k. For this, axis is parallel to y axis, and also x minus h whole square equal to minus 4a into y minus k. If you make h comma k zeros here, this parabola takes the form y square equal to 4ay, and this x square equal to 4ay. Sorry, x square equal to 4ay, x square equal to minus 4ay. What is x square equal to 4ay? First set, third one, like this. We know all the details of this. By watching details of this, you can write all the details of this parabola. Same concept, by increasing x coordinate h, y coordinate k. For this also you can do the same thing. Practice is required. Parabola means these various forms are at most important. If you perfectly learn these formulas, then the 80% of the chapter is completed. This is only little bit difficult thing, right? Seen parabola set 1, set 2. In set 1 there are 4 parabolas. How to identify them? Their vertex is 0 0, axis is either x-axis or y-axis. Second set, axis is parallel to x-axis or parallel to y-axis. Now we will see one more. Third one, set 3. Very simple. What is set 3? In set 1 we have seen 4 parabolas having axis x-axis or y-axis. 1, 2, 3 and 4. In second set we have seen parabolas having axis parallel to x-axis, also parallel to y. Now what is set 3? If the axis is neither a horizontal line nor a vertical line. For this type of parabolas, see, for this parabola, what is the axis? It is neither x-axis nor y-axis, neither parallel to x nor y-axis. It is an inclined line. For this type of parabolas, what to do? Very simple. Use definition. For which parabolas? I will mention here clearly. For the parabolas having axis neither parallel to x, neither parallel to x-axis nor y-axis, neither parallel to y-axis. What you do? Use definition. That's all. Use definition. What is definition? Definition means SP by PM is equal to 1. Yes. So how to use this definition? To use definition, you need focus and directrix. Take a point P and substitute in this. Then you will get the equation like this. If you simplify completely, then the equation will be in this form. Ax square plus 2gx ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. Therefore, for the parabolas, if their axis is neither horizontal line nor vertical line, some inclined line is there. In that case, parabola can be found using definition. Always definition can be applied whenever you know focus and directrix. By applying this, you can find the equation of the parabola. Its equation will be in this form. This is third set. Yes. I've seen the various forms of a parabola. Set 1, set 2, set 3. Please practice all these perfectly, especially set 1. We will see the comparison between these sets. What is set 1? In set 1 there are 4 forms. Y square is equal to 4ax, first one. Figures, diagrams also most important. Second one. Third one is x square equal to 4ay. Fourth one is x square equal to minus 4ay. Next, in the second set also there are 4. Y minus k whole square is equal to 4a into x minus h. Here y minus k whole square is equal to minus 4a into x minus h. And x minus h whole square equal to 4a into y minus k, and x minus h whole square is equal to minus 4a into y minus k. For first two, axis parallel to x-axis, for these two parallel to y-axis. And of course set 3. What is set 3? When axis is neither a horizontal line nor a vertical line, we should use definition, and the equation will be in this form. Ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. Yes. Now we will discuss about these 3 sets. If a parabola is in first set, listen carefully. What things are important? Vertex should be 0, 0, and axis should be either x-axis or y-axis. X-axis or y-axis. If the parabola in this one, vertex is not 0, 0, vertex is what? H comma k. Any h comma k. If vertex is not origin, h comma k, and what is axis? Axis is parallel to either x-axis or y-axis. X-axis or y-axis. This is of course separate. Axis is neither parallel to x nor y. We will use definition and find that. Right. If the parabola is in first set, the equation of parabola contains only 2 terms. Only 2 terms. See, only 2 terms in the equation. If parabola is in second set, if you expand this, you will get 4 terms. So parabola will contain 4 terms. If it is in the third set, parabola will contain 6 terms. By watching equations also you can say, if 2 terms are there, only 2 terms, parabola is in first set. 4 terms second set, 6 terms third set. Listen. Next, if you take this second one, what are first two parabolas? They are parabolas whose axis is parallel to x-axis. So if you expand this or this, you will be getting, see Nana, if you expand this, you will get y square term, y term, and there is an x term also constant. If you take this and this, whose axis parallel to y-axis, in this you will get x square term, x term, y term and constant, 4 terms only. So therefore, what are the first two? For first two parabolas, axis is parallel to x-axis. Axis is parallel to x-axis. If axis is parallel to x-axis, parabola will contain 4 terms and these terms. So its general equation can be written as x is equal to ay square plus by plus c. Next, for these parabolas for which axis is parallel to y-axis, parallel to y-axis, these are the terms. Therefore, its equation is y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. So this should be remembered. For some problems we will use this. If the parabola is in second set, it contains 4 terms. If for first two axis parallel to x-axis, if axis is parallel to x-axis, equation is x equal to, begins with x equal to ay square plus by plus c. If parallel to y-axis, y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Yes. Now one more thing. If you take the parabola, for example, if you take this parabola, listen carefully, this is the figure. Yes. So for this parabola, what is axis? Axis is x-axis. X-axis means y equal to 0. That means in the equation, base of second degree term, what is axis here? For this parabola, axis is x-axis, y equal to 0. Vertex, this tangent at the vertex is y-axis, x equal to 0. Listen carefully. So axis is y equal to 0. That means base of second degree term. For this also, this is axis, y equal to 0, x equal to 0. What is this? Third one is like this, no? Whose axis is y-axis. Equation is x equal to 0. Second degree bases represent, if you take in the equation form, they will represent axis of the parabola. Similarly, what is the axis of this? Y minus k. For this, y minus k, x minus h, x minus h. Bases of second degree terms. And what is tangent at the vertex? X equal to 0 here. So this first degree term is there, no? This will represent tangent at the vertex. This one, x equal to 4ax equal to 0 implies x equal to 0. Here these are the equations of tangent at the vertex. Their intersection only vertex. So these are various forms of parabola. There are 3 sets. First set, second set, third set. For this, more practice is required, especially for first set. Now let us see some examples. Now we will see some examples. See the question. Find the vertex, focus, directrix, axis, tangent at the vertex, length of the lattice rectum and equation of the lattice rectum of the parabola. So a parabola is given y square equal to 16x. Listen how to solve the problems. So here a parabola's equation is given. You should able to identify this. Where is it? It is in first set, second set or third set. So there are only two terms. It is of the form y square equal to plus 4ax. That means first set, first one. First set, first one. We know the figure, everything, all the details. Okay. So this parabola is of the form y square is equal to 4ax. Immediately you should get all the details in the mind. Its figure will be like this, no? First one. Yes, this is focus, vertex, directrix, etc. Okay, how to solve this? Comparing with this, here 4a is 16. This implies a value is 4. Very simple. Now find the vertex. We will write vertex for this. What is vertex for this parabola? 0, 0. Next one, focus. What is focus for this? First set, first one. Focus is a, 0. In this problem, what is a? 4, 0. Next, directrix, equation of directrix. What is directrix for this? X equal to minus a. Yes, in the problem a is 4, no? Therefore, it is x equal to minus 4 or x plus 4 equal to 0. This is directrix. Next one is axis. What is axis for this? X-axis. X-axis means y equal to 0. So here also same y equal to 0. Next, tangent at the vertex. Tangent at the vertex. What is tangent at the vertex? Y-axis. Y-axis means x equal to 0. Here for this also same. Next, length of lattice rectum. What is length of lattice rectum? For any parabola, it is 4a. What is a? 4. 4 into 4, 16. Here this first degree coefficient, always its magnitude will represent length of the lattice rectum. Next, equation of lattice rectum. This line is lattice rectum, parallel to y-axis at a distance of a. Therefore, this will be x equal to a. In this problem, what is a? A is 4. X equal to 4 or x minus 4 equal to 0. That's all. So this is the problem. For this parabola, 0, 0 is vertex, 4, 0 is focus, directrix is x plus 4, axis is y equal to 0, tangent at the vertex x equal to 0, length of lattice rectum 16, equation of lattice rectum x minus 4 equal to 0. We'll see another example. Same, find all the details of this parabola. So watch the equation. How many terms are there? There are 4 terms. If there are 4 terms, then parabola lies in second set. In second set, there are 2. If square is there for y, then first one. What is first one in the second set? Y minus k whole square. Like this, no? In second set, we have 2 parabolas. Of course, 4 plus or minus 4a into y minus k. And x minus h whole square is equal to plus or minus 4a into, this is x minus h. Yes. For this axis parallel to x-axis parallel to y. So this given equation contains 4 terms. Therefore, it lies in second set. So here x square is there, no? So we will try to write in perfect square. X square minus 2x. To make it perfect square, adding, subtracting 1. We have 4y minus 3 also. First three terms, they become x minus 1 whole square. That means it is similar to this. It is taking this form. So write the remaining terms on right side. 4y becomes minus 4y. Minus 1 minus 3. If I write on the right side plus 4. Therefore, the given parabola is x minus 1 whole square. Take minus 4 common. Y minus 1. So this is the given parabola. We have expressed in this form. It is taking this form. Okay, right. Now for this second one, what is there here? In place of 4a, we have 4. You should consider only magnitude. Minus means form will be changing. Magnitude is this. This implies here a equal to 1. Next, vertex can be written directly. What is vertex? Vertex for that is h comma k. This is h and this is k. So vertex h comma k is 1 comma 1. Now to write the remaining. Now see carefully. This is a parabola in the second set. If you make vertex 0, 0, then it takes the form. Which form? X square is equal to minus 4ay. It takes this form. If you make vertex 0, this will be x square minus 4ay. That means like this. What is this? It is set 1. In set 1, which one? Fourth one. You should know every detail of this. What is fourth one? Including figure. You should have complete idea. Its figure will be like this. This is focus. This is vertex, directrix, etc. For this parabola, what is vertex? Vertex is 0, 0. What is focus? Its focus is 0, comma minus a. And its directrix. Its directrix is y is equal to a above the x-axis. Next, its axis. What is its axis? Y-axis. That means x equal to 0. Next, tangent at the vertex. X-axis. Y equal to 0. Length of the lattice rectum 4a. Equation of lattice rectum. What is equation of lattice rectum? This line. Y is equal to minus a. So by practicing more number of times, you no need to write here, you can store here. So this parabola is similar to this, its detail will be similar to this. So I have written vertex. Vertex can be written directly. Next I will take focus. Yes. What is the focus of that? 0, comma minus a. What will be the focus of this? Increasing x coordinates by h, y coordinates by k. That means adding h to x coordinate and k to y coordinate. Yes. So what is h here? H comma k. H is 1. K is also 1. A is 1. Therefore, focus is 1 comma 0. Next, what we will have? Directrix. What is directrix for this? Y is equal to k. Y related terms, they increase by k. So y is equal to, what is k? K is 1. What is a? A is also 1. Therefore directrix is y equal to 2. Next, axis. What is axis? Here axis is x equal to 0 for this. What will be this? X is equal to h. X related things. H equal to 1. Next, tangent at the vertex. Tangent at the vertex is y equal to 0. Y related terms, y equal to k. What is k in the problem? 1. Y equal to 1. Next for this lattice rectum. What is lattice rectum? It is a constant 4a. For all the parabolas 4a. A equal to 1. 4 into 1 is 4. Next equation of lattice rectum. What is equation of lattice rectum? Y is equal to minus a. This is in second set. Its will be k minus a. You should add h for k related things, k for y related things. So y is equal to, what is k in the question? K is 1 minus a is also 1. So y is equal to 0. Therefore for the given parabola, vertex is h comma k 1 comma 1. What is focus? 1 comma 0. Directrix is y equal to 2. Axis is x equal to 1. Tangent at the vertex y equal to 1. Lattice rectum's length 4. And equation of this lattice rectum is this one. So in the beginning I said second degree term base will represent axis. What is base of this? X minus 1. See, x equal to 1 means x minus 1 equal to 0. This first degree term will give us tangent at the vertex. See, tangent at the vertex. Here coefficient of this first degree terms whose magnitude will give us lattice rectum's length, etc. So this is the way of solving problems. So today we have discussed various forms of parabola. We made 3 sets. In that first set is most important. तुम first set कितना ज़्यादा सीखते, then obviously problems will be very simple. Learning that first set means at extreme level you are supposed to store everything here. What is first set? 1, 2, 3, 4, their figures, their details, etc. Okay, thank you.